Grass seed propagation is demanding. It requires optimal growing conditions, sophisticated technology, and expert plant breeders. This short film traces grass seed through every stage, from harvest to the production of turf rolls. We showcase machines that have rarely, if ever, been filmed before. Discover them with us. We begin our story at Jessingard Estate near Randers in eastern Jutland, Denmark, documenting the harvest from the inside. Harvest day preparations are already underway. Mark Jacobsen, the operations manager, orchestrates every detail of the harvest operation. His employer, Peter Graf Bernstorff, owns the sprawling estate alongside his family. The estate and grounds are wonderfully maintained, comprising a baroque three-winged building with an entrance portal. Some structures date back to the 18th century. From the gentle rise, the fjord comes into view, flowing into the Kattegat, less than 10 kilometers away. The coastal location offers advantages and challenges. The mild climate makes it ideal for grass seed cultivation, yet the proximity to the sea complicates harvest timing. Growers must strike a precise window before conditions deteriorate. Ryegrass threshing takes place in late July, ahead of the main grain harvest. The Fendt Ideal 10T spent its first season on the farm in 2023. The combine operates with a 13.7 metre wide MacDon Flex Draper header. Beyond these capabilities, the harvester is well equipped, featuring, for example, the Ideal Drive steering system. To optimise the emptying of the grain tank during grass seed harvesting, the farm has installed a so-called grass kit inside, a modification with which they are extremely satisfied. The farm manages 700 hectares, with market crops, primarily wheat and barley, dominating the portfolio. The farm propagates various grass seed varieties across 80 hectares each year. The grass is typically sown as an undersown crop, with summer barley in a single pass. Once the barley is threshed, several months later, the grass grows undisturbed and is harvested the following year. In this region, grass seed harvests reach peak yields of 2.5 to 3.5 tons per hectare. When grass is cut directly in the field with the header, as practiced on this farm, moisture content frequently exceeds 25%. This makes mechanical drying non-negotiable. Denmark cultivates between 70,000 and 80,000 hectares annually, fluctuating with market demand and seasonal conditions. This positions Denmark ahead of the United States and the Netherlands. Beyond agricultural use, much of this seed is sold to turf roll producers, a clientele with exceptionally demanding standards. Off we go to Luxembourg. Van der Sluis operates one of Europe's largest turf production facilities, spanning 160 hectares. The family business is now in its second generation, led by Connie and his brother Jackie, who divide operational oversight between office management, sales and field operations, supported by their sons. Connie oversees production, a role that demands meticulous attention at every step toward the finished product. Mowing is the labour-intensive heart of turf production, accounting for the majority of working hours. The delicate plants are trimmed up to 3 times weekly, a practice that stimulates new leaf growth while accelerating root mass development. Beyond the vibrant green surface, turf customers demand exceptional sod quality. Here we see the prototype of a cylinder mower developed in close collaboration with the van der Sloij's family. The objective is simple: cut each plant to precisely 25 mm with minimal variance. The front rollers on the 23 mowing implements guide the machine along the ground contours across the full 16-meter working width. No comparable machine of this size currently exists on the market. The V-Mow prototype is advancing towards series production, expected to launch within the coming months. Humus accumulation is critical to turf production quality. For this reason, the majority of grass cuttings generated during mowing remain on the field. They are removed only under specific weather conditions using a specialized suction truck. Frequent mowing prevents weeds from taking hold. Consequently, the field sprayer is used primarily for liquid fertilization rather than herbicide application. Like all equipment operating on the turf, the machine must be fitted with extreme low-pressure tires that minimize ground compaction. After 15 mowings and approximately 18 months of growth, the turf is ready for harvest. This is where Connie's favorite machine comes in. This self-propelled harvester, manufactured by Trebel in the United States, peels and loads sods in a single, seamless operation. At €500,000, the AutoStack is the company's most expensive asset. Harvesting begins in the early morning hours, when dew keeps the grass and turf moist. The 160 horsepower machine performs multiple operations in a single pass. At the front, 2 strips of turf, each just 1 centimeter thick, are peeled off side by side and cut to precise dimensions. In the next step, the AutoStack winds the rolls, with each roll containing 1 square meter of turf. The degree of automation is remarkable. Watching the machine work is genuinely mesmerizing. In the rear section, pallets are filled and immediately prepared for delivery according to customer orders. A fully loaded pallet holds 80 square meters of turf rolls. Depending on the sales channel, each roll is priced at approximately €5. The harvested turf is then prepared for dispatch. Pallets are wrapped in plastic film using a wrapping machine and transported to the storage facility. The vacuum cooling system is a major innovation in turf production and represents a substantial investment for the company. Inside the chambers, rolls are gently cooled from ambient temperatures exceeding 25 degrees down to approximately 4 degrees. This slows fermentation and other types of biological activity, significantly reducing plant stress. This reduces stress for clients too, since the turf remains fresh considerably longer and does not demand same-day processing. The turf is sold within a radius of up to 150 kilometers around the farm, primarily to gardening and landscaping companies. Reseeding the turf is equally machine-intensive. The soil is worked to a depth of 30 centimeters using a Gramegna spading machine, which is particularly suited to heavy clay terrains such as those in southern Luxembourg. The farm relies on Rife contracting services for all Fendt tractor servicing and repairs. Establishing strong grass growth over winter is critical to the farm's success. As a general rule, the shallower grass seeds are sown, the better. This is because the plants are light-dependent germinators. The Van der Sluis farm requires an impressive 20 tons of seed annually. The seed mixture comprises 10% ryegrass, which provides mass and adds a vibrant green colour. The remainder consists of meadowgrass and red fescue, with the latter contributing fine leaf texture and promoting robust root establishment. The seed used here comes predominantly from Denmark, a country we will revisit at the end of this film. Yields are lower compared to the grain harvest, as cutting the grass mat cleanly demands considerable experience and patience from the operator. Harvesting with a pickup mount would be somewhat easier and technically straightforward, but it would require additional capital investment. More critically, the windrow would need to remain in the field for approximately 4 days without rain, a condition rarely met in this region. We have tracked the Fendt Ideal from inception. For more information about this combine, visit the video description. It contains links to test drive footage and harvest documentaries from around the world, including a fascinating story from England. Come find out.